someone say, I want to buy said measurement of this thing. And I went, that's a good name for a band. And that's the best way of censoring it.
We're talking drugs then, aren't we? We're talking drugs.
Whoa. I'm not about substitutes. They trade in for one another.
Excellent. Yeah, and you can threaten one with the other, can't you? Hey, stop pissing about because we'll take him full time. And you can
exactly. That's what we do.
So you don't want to be getting to 57 like me and regretting it either, do you? But there you go. Yeah. Treble Elliot's go and check them out. Great are the guys to do that for us. Wonderful and exclusive yet again. So it's Duggystone Radio's introducing. We've got our band on. They've arrived. All is good. How are you doing?
I'm good, yeah.
Yeah.
We've only got one of the bands so
far. Hey, mate, that's fine. At least you're here. That's the main thing. Do you know what I mean? It's we've had trials and tribulations at Studio One this last few days. Virgin Radio, yeah, whatever. Go and check them out. Chris Evans might need the listeners. Virgin Media's messed us up big time. We've not been able to do any shows. So
yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, it's fine. Tell us a bit about the Qs then.
All right, so I'm Mattia. I'm the drummer of the Qs. We're a 5-piece band based in Leeds.
Yeah.
We have. I wasn't there when it originally started, but it started in like a year 9 music class with the vocalist Leo and the guitarist Freddie.
Yeah. And
they just spent years procrastinating until they released their first single in Neutral. At the very end of 2021. Yeah. And here's Leo.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Morning. Is his volume on? Don't know.
Cool. Yeah, I think he's trying to get it to work.
Yeah, that's cool. No, it's brilliant. We do get a lot of bands who set up, they meet at college or school or whatever, which is fantastic. Fantastic.
Yeah.
So.
Hello,
mate. You all right? How you doing? Yeah, we're sound. We're just well, we've had problems here, but we're all right now at the minute, so that's good. So the Qs then, we're just talking about the Qs, how you set up.
Yeah, so we've been going for a few years, but didn't really get much done. Pretty much until Matty joined. So it was me and our 2 guitarists, Dex and Freddie. Matty joined in the summer. Just so happened he was in Leeds, and since then we've just been gigging and trying to get some music out. But it's going well, isn't it, Matty?
Yeah, it really is. It's just by absolute pure coincidence. I was going to Leeds for uni, and they were moving up there as well. So funny the way that works out.
Brilliant. There's quite a big music scene in Leeds, isn't it? We get quite a lot of bands from around that area, Leeds, Sheffield, all. It's quite cool. Is there plenty of venues for you?
Yeah, it's whether you want to play kind of your own gigs headlining, or you want to play, if you want to open at the bigger venues for bigger bands, that's something that we're interested in moving forwards, is that, kind of playing for those bigger crowds, opening for bigger acts. But at the moment, we've been playing quite small venues in Leeds, but you've got to start somewhere.
Yeah, definitely. You just got to keep doing it until someone discovers you or goes, yeah, well, like these, let's get rocking. So you've sent us a track in as well, which we'll play at the end of the interview. We'll let you get on your day and we'll play the track. Thanks for giving us that, because it's not been released yet, has it?
No, it's out tomorrow.
Excellent. What's it? I've not even listened to it yet. I've not had time. I've been I seriously haven't. It's ridiculous. It's been mental this morning. I've been in here since 5:30. So what's the track about then?
I wrote a track years ago. Like, I think I was like 17 when it came out, so it's like 5 years old, but it never got finished. And it's just about, like, I don't know. That's not a good answer. I don't know. No, it's about like it's about relationships and like arguing over silly things, and that how you can be getting on great and then it can just flip in a second, and then you're arguing, and then kind of trying to do that damage control. You know what I mean? Trying to de-escalate the situation.
Got it. Got it. Yeah, cool. Cool. So what influenced you to start a band?
Just well, I'll be honest, like the bands, a lot of bands out now that seem to be getting kind of pushed, like not the biggest fan of them. Whereas like when I was a teenager or when I was a kid, there seemed to be like a big wave of indie bands coming through, you know. So it was bands like Arctic Monkeys that and the Strokes that inspired me and inspired, you know, the other lads in the band. And then it kind of, when we were teenagers, there's bands like Slaves and, you know, a lot of like, but it just seems like that's kind of stagnated. And so we just want to put out music more or less that we can listen to, that we want to listen to, and that we enjoy. And that, you know, you can have a few pints and belt out with your mates down the pub. You know what I mean? That's kind of
excellent.
Yeah.
Sounds good, man. What's Manta Ray's on there, said we'll be in Leeds in a few weeks for a live at the Slam Dunk Festival. Some great venues in Leeds. There you go. Great bands to be influenced by, he said as well. So it's cool. That's cool. Brilliant. So how many's in the band? Was there 4 of you? 3 of you?
5.
5.
Yeah, there's 5, but we've got 2 bass guitarists, one in Leeds and one in London. So technically 6. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, we've got substitutes. They trade in for one another.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Yeah, and you can threaten one with the other, can't you? Hey, don't piss it about because we'll take him full time. And you can
exactly. That's what we do.
So you're still at uni, or have you finished now?
Yeah. Apart from one of us, apart from Freddie, our guitarist, he's finished, but the rest of us are
still studying.
Still studying.
So what have you done post uni? Are you all working, or are you focusing on the music? What's the game? What's the game plan?
So
Freddie's the only one out of uni, so I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah. Me and Freddie are both working in schools. Actually, like how long ago was it, May? Like 3 weeks ago, we did a union strike gig.
It was a couple of weeks ago.
Teaching assistants in Wakefield. That was a good show. But yeah, so I'm doing that and kind of balancing the degree. But we've got the other lads.
Cool.
All studying.
Excellent. That's good. So what's your dream then? What do you actually want to get out of being in the band? Is it you doing it for kicks, shits and giggles, as they say, or have you got high goals?
It's one of them ones where it's like it's not the be all and end all, but you know, like you want to try as hard as you can and go as far as you can, and you don't want to look back when you're 50 and regret it.
Correct.
You know what I mean? And if we put the effort in, regardless of what happens, at least you know that you fucking gave it a shot. You know what I mean? So
I get it. Yeah, totally. 100%. Yeah, you don't want to be getting to 57 like me and regretting it either, do you? But there you go. But no, you're right. You've got to do things that feel right, and the main thing for everybody, whatever they do, put everything into it and enjoy it. You know, if you're enjoying it, then carry on with it. And it's, you know, at the end, what's the worst that can happen? You've just had a good time doing something you enjoy doing. You know what I mean? That's exactly. Not many people can say that, can they? That they've actually been in a band, and had a pop at it. So that's
most of the bands that, you know, I'm fans of. If you watch their documentaries or interviews, they say the most fun they had was before they got signed. So it's like you might as well have that. You know. You might as well have that fun and enjoy yourself instead of, you know, like being like kind of setting off with this idealistic version of how things are going to go in your head, and it doesn't work out. then you're like beating yourself up about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
yeah. It's good to have dreams, but it's good. It's good also to be grounded as well. That's pretty,
exactly.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, we don't pretend to be like high art or anything. We're mostly just having fun. We're not like we're not pretentious at all, and that's the best part.
No, we don't want. We don't want
you to say, Matty.
We don't want that. We don't want that at all. We don't at all. There was something I was going to say to you then, and I forgot what it was. Oh, you was talking about having fun. Now, we sometimes ask bands, what's like a disaster or a fun moment that's happened on stage? We've had bands turn up and there's been no equipment. We've had bands that have had to have a wee on the stage. We've had all sorts of stuff go on. What a disaster or a funny moment that you can recall? Have you got any?
Have a wee on stage?
Oh yeah, all sorts. So he had to wee behind the speaker and everything because he's like couldn't come off the stage. It's been all sorts of stuff.
Mate, every time we step on a stage, fucking everything goes wrong. Like it's actually, it's pretty funny in hindsight, but at the time it's like it's stress. Our guitar, we should have got Freddie. We should have got Freddie on. Every time Freddie gets on stage, his guitar just like, I don't know, just
without
combusts
fail.
randomly.
It always goes wrong.
Our first gig that we played in London, Freddie's guitar string broke on his guitar, his second guitar that he brought, and then a third guitar that opening bad that they borrowed. So he got through to his fourth guitar on stage. Luckily, I was very drunk, so I just chatted shit for like 15 minutes while he got it sorted, so it didn't really go noticed. But
I think he needs to look at his technique if he's breaking strings like that.
Oh, mate, don't say that. I'll start crying.
Never in rehearsal.
Oh, my God. Because we had another artist on Round Redwood. He's going to be in May, and he always takes extra strings with him because of that same incident. He's had problems. He always has extra strings in his box, so that's cool. Yeah. That's good. That's what you want. That's what you want. They're the things to remember as well. You can't beat it. So the name The Q's, where's that come from?
It's very simple, actually. We were like 16 and trying to come up with a band name. And how do you explain this?
This is terrible.
Yeah.
Are we legally allowed to explain this?
Yeah. It's a measurement of something. And I heard someone say, I want to buy a said measurement of this thing. And I went, that's a good name for a band. And that's the best way of censoring it.
We're talking drugs then, aren't we? We're talking drugs.
Whoa.
16 talking drugs. The only thing we did was 16s, right? Boobies on a bloody calculator, and these are all smoking coke and fucking what have you, shooting up in the toilets.
Well, yeah.
Well, you better. You could have called yourself as a weeds or something like that, couldn't you? Or, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
No,
so
that's fine.
A quarter of an ounce is
fine. Yeah. The quarters. I get it. Yeah. Go to Holland. It's all legal. You're all right over there. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah. Well, we like it. Yeah. Of course, you're illegally allowed to say it, but just don't let your parents watch the video. That's the main thing. Hey, and before they say anything, they've done it as well. I'm telling you. Do you know what I mean?
Trust me, you know.
Anyone that's not had a dabble is either lying or boring. You know what I mean? That's all I say. Right. Anyway, we've done enough of that. Haven't we? got you in enough trouble. And it's brilliant. Oh, can you do us a favour? Can one of you, because when two of it say, can you do us a little drop? Because we have artists do drops for us, then we put them on the shows like this one.
Hello, my name is Mike Steiner. You're listening to Duggystone Radio, and this might be the best morning of your life.
He's a fucking nutcase, in.
Go on, Mike.
This is the
big up, Mike.
So Duggystone Radio. This is the Q's, and you're listening to Duggystone Radio. Go.
Hello, this is the Q's. You're listening to Duggystone Radio. Have a good day. I don't know. That was so weak.
That's wonderful. That'll do. Don't worry, Eddie will mess about with it. Eddie, because we've got Manta Ray on, and this is why I only asked one of you to do, because this is what happens when you get more than one person doing it.
Hi, we're Manta Ray. You're listening to Duggystone Radio.
That's fine. No, it wasn't fine. It was shite. But there you go. But it gets played on virtually every show as a result.
Brilliant.
Oh, excellent, guys. Excellent. Listen, I'm going to let you get on with your day, and we don't normally do this. Would you like to introduce your track? Oh, hang on. What's it? That's not that one. We better make sure we get your track on and not Treble Helix. The Q's. Here we go. Right, let's get that back to the start. Right. give it an introduction, and I'm going to let you set you on your way, and we'll carry on with the show.
Yeah, nice one. Thanks for having us. This is Movies by the Qs. Enjoy.
Thanks a lot, guys. Enjoy it.
Nice
Success.
one,
Keep in touch, and thanks for coming on the show. Thanks for having a giggle. Love it.
Nice one, fella.
Thanks for having us. See you.
You're welcome. See you soon. Right, here we go. Thanks, lads. Oh, yeah. This is Duggystone Radio, and we sound good. That was the Qs, people. The Qs.
I've been your roof for hours and your bed. Trying about nothing but me. So much to me. I don't have to check my phone, it's fine. I don't wanna leave, even though I've got places to be. Then you switch up on me. Say my priorities ain't straight. Then you won't chat to me for days. But I don't mind when you make a scene. You make life feel like a movie. When you're lying here with me. Love life feels like a movie. I don't mind. You make life feel like a movie. You're quite the vibe. You make life feel like a movie. Just ease your mind. You make life feel like a movie. I don't mind. I don't mind. I know. Monday to Friday is just a drive. I'll grab some cans with some background music. Just stay inside. Life don't get better than when I wake up and the sun is shining bright. You lay there, smiling wide. Then you switch up on me. Say my priorities ain't straight. Then you will chat to me for days. But I don't mind when you make a scene. You make life feel like a movie. When you're lying here with me. Love life feels like a movie. I don't mind. You make life feel like a movie. You're quite a vibe. You make life feel like a movie. Just ease your mind. You make life feel like a movie. Oh, I don't mind. I don't mind. I know. Don't hang up that phone. I know that you're at home. We'll sort this out tomorrow. Come on, just let it go. Won't laugh when you moan. I'm a dickhead, yeah, I know. We'll sort this out tomorrow. Come on, just let it go. Don't hang up that phone. I know that you're at home. We'll sort this out tomorrow. Just let it go. Won't laugh when you moan. I'm a dickhead, yeah, I know. Sort this out tomorrow. Come on, just let it go.
Wow, they sound good, don't they? That was the Qs. And that was another introduction on Duggystone Radio, one of our Duggies Atomic Dustbin Minis interviews. 5 guys from Leeds. I was waiting for the guitar string to snap then halfway through that. Absolutely hilarious. All the parents don't watch that. Anyway, yeah. Wonderful. Thanks for that, saying out, Janice.